Day 1 of week 2. We made it here. Well done everyone. I hope you've had an amazing first week and I hope this week will be just as good. Let me know how you're getting on, how you found the first week. I would love to hear. I love hearing from you guys. Get me Instagram or Facebook. All the details are in the bio below, as are all the playlist information and everything else you need to know, and we've also got the introduction video if you need it at any time. Today's practice, the affirmation is I am beautiful, and I feel it is a sensitive one. I think we all struggle to recognise our own beauty, find it really easy to see it in others, but yeah, we struggle with ourselves. We're all beautiful in our own unique and wonderful ways. We need to embrace that. So let's go for it. Keep telling yourself that throughout the practice, and when you do tell yourself it, believe it, please. Let's start standing. So just into Tadasana, so your feet at hip distance. Bring our hands to our sides, palms facing forward, tailbone tucked, shoulders melt away from the ears, close the eyes, long spine. Let's just breathe here. And just think about what this affirmation means to you. I am beautiful. Okay, let's bring our arms wide and high, palms meet overhead, bring your feet together for stability, and let's bend to either side, whichever feels good. Exhale here. Let's inhale and lift ourselves back up. Let's exhale and bend to the other side. Squeeze your legs for stability. Inhale back to centre. Exhale, bring the hands down centre line. Forward fold. I'm just going to move to the top of my mat. Let your head and shoulders be heavy. Let gravity do the work. Have a little bit of a sway if that feels good. Okay, let's plant the hands and push back into our first downward dog. Okay, let's walk the dog here. See how our hamstrings and our hips are feeling. Just breathe here. Tailbone high, chest to thighs. Squeeze into the index finger and thumb if that helps. Okay, let's bring our right leg high, three-legged dog. We're going to lunge it through, landing between the hands. Let's plant that back foot parallel with the short edge of the mat. We're going to sweep our arms up. We're coming into warrior two. So arms at a T, let the shoulders drop away from the ears. Bend that right leg, knee over ankle, push that knee out. Sink a little bit lower. Breathe here. Okay, we're going to extend our warrior, so bringing our right arm low, sweeping our left arm over, bicep to ear, and then we're going to flow back up the way and reverse the warrior, bringing the right bicep to ear. Let's do that again. So extend and reverse. Keep that front leg bent. One more. Okay, let's sweep the hands to the mat, either side of the foot. Let's bring our right foot back to three-legged dog. Bring it high again into three-legged dog. This time, if it feels good, then bend, open up, stack the hips. Okay, let's lunge that right leg through again, landing in between the feet. Let's bring that back foot in a little bit so as we can plant the heel. Straighten that front leg. Let's go for a triangle twist. So either use a book or something to bring the ground closer to you, or use your left hand beside your right foot to stabilise you and bring that right arm high, reaching for the sky. This is a really good twist. If it's too much, then just stay in the forward fold. Breathe here. One more breath. Okay, let's bring hands to mat. Let's plant our hands, push back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower yourself down. Scoop up, cobra or upward dog. Let's push back to downward dog. And then bring the knees low and wide, coming into child's pose. Breathe here. Okay, let's inhale, bring ourselves up to downward dog, tuck the toes. Okay, let's bring our left leg high, three-legged dog. Then we're going to lunge it through in between the hands. Okay, let's drop that back foot to the ground, parallel to the short edge of the mat. Let's sweep our arms up, come into warrior two. Arms at a T, drop the shoulders, bend that front leg. Breathe here. Okay, let's start flowing again. We're going to bring that right arm overhead, bicep to ear, bring the left arm underneath, in reverse. Bring that left arm over the top. And again, how fluid can you be? Try and keep that front leg bent. Feel beautiful here. One more time. Extend and reverse. Now let's sweep our hands to the mat, plant the hands between the left foot, push back to three-legged dog, left leg high, bend the knee, open the hip, stack the hips on top of each other, keep your shoulders parallel, breathe here. Okay, let's lunge that left leg through between the hands, let's bring that back leg in a little bit closer, plant the foot, straighten that front leg, forward fold, feel that in the hamstrings. Now let's bring that left arm high, inhale to help you bring it up. Let's twist. Pull that top shoulder away. Breathe here. One more breath. Okay, let's drop the hands to the floor and let's push back to plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, lower yourself down. Inhale, scoop up, beam the chest forward. Tuck the toes, back to downward dog. And let's drop the knees to the outside of the mat, coming into child's pose. Just breathe here. Okay, so we're going to tuck our toes, bring ourselves up to downward dog. Bring our hands a little bit further forward than normal. And this next bit we're going to do requires a little bit of fluidity, so try and feel like you're flowing through this. So we're going to lift our toes, lift our tailbone, roll through the spine, forward to a plank. Then we're going to bend our knees, we're going to stick our bums high and come back to downward dog. And then we're going to roll forward again, bend the knees, push back. Let's do it 2 more times. Roll forward, bend the knees, push back, last time, roll forward, feels so good on the spine, bend the knees, push back. Okay, let's lunge our right foot to the outside of our right hand, and let's drop that left knee, we're coming into a low lunge. Now, if you're fine here, that's totally okay. If you want to go a little bit deeper, then you can bring your forearms to the ground. It can feel good to have them just a little bit further forward than your foot. Let's bring our right arm high if it feels good. So you can either be forearm on the ground, right arm high, or you can have your hand here, right arm high. Wherever you are, this is a really good twist. One more breath here. Okay, let's bring our arm down to the floor. We're going to scoop ourselves up. Inhale, bringing arms high, and just sink into your hips here. Feel them opening up. Breathe here. Beam your chest to the sky. Okay, palms meet overhead. Let's bring them down to heart center. Take a breath here. Okay, let's bring them down to the mat. Lift that back knee. Let's turn both feet to the back of the room, sweeping all the way around to the other side. Right knee to the floor, low lunge. Again, if it feels good, bring your forearms to the floor. Let's bring that left arm high. Breathe here. Okay, let's bring left arm down and let's sweep ourselves up. So coming high, arms overhead, let's sink into those hips. Lower the shoulders. Palms meet overhead, bringing down the centre line. Stay here for one breath. Okay, let's bring hands to mat. Come back onto the floor, onto your spine. Feet planted on the floor, knees bent. Let's let them come wide. Just relax here in butterfly pose. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears and breathe. Just a few more breaths here. Okay, let's bring our knees together. Use your hands to help you. Let's come up to seated. No, hands on your knees, palms facing up. Let's close our eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel it all the way down the length of your spine. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Well done guys, have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.